Hi, everyone. Before I get started with my normal meeting today, uh, I want to have a little special time for one of our family who passed away this weekend. I'm going to do a little bit of reading here just because I do get a little emotional on these things, and I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Okay. For those who don't know, our sister Rosalind, and I'm going to her last name is Wanyoike. She used to laugh at me the way I pronounced it. Okay, but Rosalind was hit this weekend by a car and was killed. She is deeply missed. I was devastated when I heard the news. She was a wonderful lady. I met her in December of 2019. She was one of the first Kenyans on my team. I always was so impressed by how driven she was. And she had a strong belief in my daily choice. She really believed this was the vehicle for her. And she, not only for herself, but for her team. And she had a plan to build a huge team and help a lot of people achieve success. She was looking forward to coming to our convention in November. I was looking forward to seeing her there. Whenever I've traveled to Kenya, she's always been there for me every day, show up, bring people, always positive, always a help, always. There was nothing she wouldn't do if I asked her. I mean, she was truly a great friend. And I want to tell you just a few things that I think about when I think about her. Okay. She was a powerful woman. I think anybody that met her knew she was a powerful woman. But she was also very kind. She helped an awful lot of people. If I had somebody that I needed to hear more about the business from somebody there, she was always willing to help me. She was serious, very serious about her business, but she was also playful. If anybody saw her at some of the meetings we had, she always had that fun streak. She was always playful. She was always fun to be around. She had a smile that would light up a room, and I think that's one of the things I'll remember the most about her is her presence. When she walked into a room, if she smiled, if she was looking your way and she smiled, it automatically lifted you up. I mean, a wonderful woman. Her laugh. She had a laugh that was funny, but at the same time just had a little bit of the devil in it. You always wondered what she was thinking, and you always thought you were in on the joke, but not the whole joke. She just had a zest for life. She hardly ever missed one of my Mondays with Dale, and I really didn't think it started until I would hear her say, always the same thing: "Hello, Mr. Dale. How are you today?" I was always to her, I was always Mr. Dale. And I told her, I said, we're friends, just call me Dale. She says, to me, you'll always be Mr. Dale. And so that's what she called me. And I'm going to miss that. I'm going to miss that desperately. I'm going to miss her desperately. And excuse me. She will be greatly missed, but I know enough about her to know that she'd want us to carry on. So let's take a moment to pray or reflect, and then we'll get back to doing what she would have had us do today, and that's get back to work. So let's take a moment to reflect. Okay. Sorry, guys. I get a little emotional sometimes. But again, I know her well enough to know that she would want us to think about her, miss her, but she'd want us to carry on. And that's what we're going to do. So welcome to Mondays with Dale. For those of you who haven't been on one of these calls before, let me tell you quickly about why we do these. Okay. I want to create a family atmosphere. And when you get to know people like we got to know Rosalind and many people in this group, you do become deeply friendly with them. They become part of your family, and we want our family to succeed. We want our family to benefit from what we are doing for them. And that's what I want to get across here. We are a family. We are going to help everybody who's willing to work to succeed at this business. I just got a couple more I got to admit here. And the other thing we do for this meeting is to keep people up to date, keep people informed. Okay. In network marketing, if you're in a network marketing company that's succeeding, they're succeeding because they're constantly evolving. They're constantly changing with the times. They're constantly adding new value. And that's what My Daily Choice does, especially My Daily Choice. And so because of that, you want to stay up to date on what the new products are, what the new product lines are, what the new specials are, what the we now have specials every 48 hours. I mean, we have so many things going on that can benefit you. New trainings in the back office, constant updates, constant everything. So if you want to be part of this business and to grow the best you can, you need to mute this one out. You need to do whatever you can to stay involved, to stay up to date, and that's why we have this call. Okay, communication is the key. And because of that, I always give people my personal phone number. So if you have a piece of paper and a pen and you're interested, feel free to write down my personal phone number, which is the +1 802-343-9075. That's the +1 802-343-9075. Using that, you can reach me on regular phone. You can reach me on WhatsApp, Telegram, Viber. Okay. You can also reach out to me on Facebook. My Facebook address is facebook.com/DaleFranklin.378. That's DaleFranklin.378. If you friend me on, request to friend me on Facebook, I'll certainly friend you. And then you have the ability to message me using Facebook. Why do I do all this? I do all this because I want you to have access to me and through me to other people that I know that are very, very good at different parts of this business. The way I train, if you call me up and just ask me where is something or how do I do something, I'm not going to tell you how to do it. I'm going to show you where the information is. Okay, so the next time you have that question or somebody else has that question, you'll know where to go. So again, it goes back to the adage of, from the Bible, you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day, you teach him how to fish, and you feed him for a lifetime. Well, that's my teaching process. I want you to be more and more and more self-sufficient, not because I don't want to help you, but because I want you to be stronger and be stronger for both yourself and your team. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. Somebody is still not muted. If you would mute, please.
Dale, if you want to make me co-host, I can run that.
Okay, I will. Let me stop this first. There you go, Chris, your co-host. Okay, now share my screen. And I'm going to take you here. This is a website that one of my associates built for me. And the reason I want you to see this is because there's so much value here as far as things that can help you build your business. If you want to know more about me, you can go to Who is Dale. If you want to know more about what we're doing, the Opportunity blog, trying to keep you up to date on what's going on, you can scroll down through here. You can go to products and learn more about the products, but the important thing is connections. Okay. If you go to, and you can do that two ways, you can go to dalefranklin.net or you can just go to dalefranklin.net/connections and it'll get you here either way. Here, everything that I just told you, here's even an easier way to connect. If you want to be part of my email list for when, we're eventually going to be doing newsletters and such, but we haven't quite got that far yet. If you want to join me there, just subscribe, give us your email. You can chat with me on Telegram. And let me take a moment to tell you about Telegram. In Africa, most of you use WhatsApp, and that's great. But I want to be able to send you information that is like opportunity presentations and things like that, that you can you can download to your computer or any type of laptop or anything like that you want to download it to. You'll be able to download it from Telegram, but you won't be able to from WhatsApp, because WhatsApp, a lot of these presentations won't carry the bandwidth to take the whole thing. So if you haven't joined Telegram yet, please join Telegram so that I can send you full opportunity presentations, full trainings, and then you can download them. And the reason I want you to download them is, a lot of you live in cities that, your Wi-Fi comes and goes. So if you're trying to do a presentation using your Wi-Fi and all of a sudden the Wi-Fi drops, you've lost your presentation right in the middle of it. But if you download it to Telegram and then from Telegram download it to the actual place where you can kind of have it for good, then you'll always have it and be able to do presentations whenever you want to at any given time. So I hope that makes sense. So Telegram is, again, another message service just like WhatsApp, but it has a few things that WhatsApp doesn't have. Okay, so if at all possible, download Telegram and then reach out to me, let me know that, and I can send you some information that you can then download to your phone, to your computer, to whatever you want to, so you'll have it permanent. I can't stress this enough, because so many people say, hey, I wanted to do a presentation to somebody and I got halfway through it and everything died. Well, if you have it basically downloaded right to your device, it's not going to happen. So and here's where you can join Telegram application. You can join it right there if you want. You can go to from Telegram, you can join my network Telegram channel, Dale Franklin Network Telegram. You can join our new fun chat Telegram channel. You can also connect with me on WhatsApp right here. You can come down here. I'm going to skip YouTube. I'll come back to it. You can, if you want to friend me on Facebook, and here's another way to do that is just click here and join. If you want to join some of the Facebook groups that we have, here's a place where you can go and you can join those. We have the Win Network and the Win Testimonials, both fantastic places to go to talk to people, to get information, to keep up to date. The Win Testimonials, there's tons and tons of testimonials on all our products. There's nothing like live testimonials to help you when you're trying to build your business and you want people to see what something does. We have Team We, which is part of Chris Bailey's network, and that gives you a different feel. We have the Fun International, Fun House of Brands, and Freedom Unified Network, which are also great places to go where you can talk with people anytime, around the clock. There's usually somebody on there. If you got questions, you can't get a hold of me, or you can't get a hold of your leader, you can reach into these groups and ask them for help, and there's always somebody I'm sure is going to help you. Then down here, some of the Zoom calls that we have every week. Here is the times, the times forum, giving you like here. If it was in the United States, it would be 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, but in Kenya it's 6 p.m. Kenya time. There's also the Mondays with Dale that you're watching right now. There's our training that we have in our country, in the US at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which would be really early in the morning for you guys. But if you want to go to it, you're more than welcome to join. There's Tuesdays. Tuesdays, we have several different things. The one that makes things life easy for you is the 2 p.m. US time, same time as this meeting today, 9 o'clock Kenya time. Chris Bailey does a full opportunity presentation. Okay, he's a fantastic presenter. He does these on Tuesdays and on Thursdays at the same time. All you have to do to build your business is invite people to these calls and let Chris do the work. That's it. And then if you need more follow-up, reach out to me or any of the leaders, and we can help you answer any final questions you might have, so somebody feels comfortable joining. But again, we're doing all the heavy lifting for you, and we're telling you when and where. Wednesdays, Warwick down in South Africa has a we call Collective Creativity Wednesdays. You can join that. And then again on Thursday, Chris Bailey's doing his presentations again. There's some stuff on Friday. We have Super Saturdays, one Saturday every month. It's about a 90-minute long presentation with about 3 or 4 of our leaders giving you training. It's a fantastic opportunity to get your people somewhere where they can really learn everything they need to do to know to get going. So again, and then I want to slide back up here to the YouTube for anybody who's new and is not familiar with this. If you go to the YouTube, click on YouTube, you're going to come here and we have all these videos, literally a couple of hundred videos from interviews I've done, trainings we've done. You can learn more about the back office, like right there. You can learn more about our FFX Fuel Factor X right here. I got a new one I just put out called I'm a Gasaholic, which is kind of a funny way of telling people about our FFX products. So again, plenty of information here. If you want to break it down even further, you can go to playlist, and here is, training. Here's presentations with Spanish subtitles, opportunity presentations, comp plan, you name it. Okay, French subtitles, Ukrainian subtitles, Swahili subtitles, our training from our Super Saturdays, everything you would need to succeed. Why do I do all this? Okay, I don't want to ever be blamed for you not succeeding. Okay, I've given you every tool, every possibility you would need to succeed at this business. So now if you fail, it's on you. Okay, you haven't put the work in. You haven't, and what did we just say the work was? Inviting people to opportunity presentations and letting somebody do the heavy lifting for you. I mean, it's an easy business. You just have to apply yourself and invite as many people as possible. So let me get out of this. What happened here? There it is. So again, that is kind of a nutshell, that is everything that we have to offer you. And I know it's a lot because I've talked to a few leaders from other network marketing companies. When they see what we offer, as far as support, as far as products, as far as training from the corporate side, training from us leaders, their jaws drop and they go, wow, I never got this where I was before. And they're absolutely right. And the great thing about our company is because we have so many products, so many house of brands with so many different products to sell. If you're not happy with what we're selling, wait a minute. There's probably going to be something else coming down the road. So, the people that just jump from company to company to company because of the next newest product, you don't have to do that because the odds are our company's going to have that product, one of the first ones to have it, or very soon thereafter anyway. So this is basically a legacy company. This is a place you come to stay for the rest of your life and build a team that you can be proud of, a team that will trust you because you're not constantly jumping from company to company to company, and a company that has a pair of owners with a mindset of what they're going to be doing for the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years for them and for their children. So you have a place you can call home. Last thing I just want to bring up is remember that we do have our international convention coming up on November 3rd through the 5th in Orlando, Florida. I know there's several of you out there that are working on getting your visas and working on getting your invitations from our company so you can get the visas. If you haven't done that yet and want to go, you want to get started on it because it's a process. Okay, so make sure you do that. We'd love to see you in Orlando. We'd love to see you where we can actually give you a hug and you can see what's happening from a real personal point of view. So having said all that, we'll slide on to the best part of the show is hearing somebody else talk other than me. I want to introduce Chris Robinson. Many of you guys know Chris. Chris has been to Africa on multiple occasions. He's a fantastic leader. He's he wears many hats. He's a super affiliate with our company. He's a rancher. He's owned his own trucking company at one time. He's also owns a construction company. He's doing all kinds of great things with new kinds of technology as far as how houses are built and things like that. It's amazing to listen to him. He's got so much going on. He's definitely a strategic thinker and doer. We affectionately call him the Cannabis Cowboy as part of our company. And I've known him for over 12 years. He's a friend. He's a business partner, a business mentor. I think the world of this guy, and I think you will too. So Chris, are you there?
I am here. How are you today, Dale?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm awesome, man. And welcome everybody. It's good to be here. But before we move on, I just got to say, incredible tribute you gave to Rosalind. She will be missed. I had the privilege of meeting her a couple of times as well. And it sucks, but you're right. She'd want us to keep moving forward. So let's do that.
Well, thank you for that. She will be missed. There's no doubt about it. You know, Chris, there are people on here. There's some new people on here who have never met you, and so I'd like you to take a couple moments and just give us a little history of about yourself and your journey through the network marketing space and your life prior to today.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so I actually got involved in the network marketing industry in 2008, and I had several opportunities from everything you could think of being in the network marketing space. I'd had a whole bunch of people, hit me up about it. I've been to some meetings and different things, and I just never really found a product I could get real excited about inside the space until I was introduced to what is now Fuel Factor X. And I got involved in that company in 2008. I was one of the top earners there, along with Josh Wagle and Dale and Chris Bailey and Vegas Goss and Phil Reynolds and so many other people that's here at My Daily Choice now. And, I had an incredible run. And in 2014, Josh Wagle hit me up about starting a network marketing company with a little bit of a different spin, where we had a house of brands and we would always be relevant in any consumer goods space market. And it's still funny to this day, not necessarily funny, but I reflect how our first conversation about My Daily Choice, and this was in 2014 in the summertime. And our very first conversation wasn't only about our house of brands and having different products and changing a bunch of people's lives and having the best compensation plan in the industry, attracting the best leadership in the industry. But what stands out the most about that first call, which has been 8 years ago now, was Josh telling me that the biggest international market he wanted to have was Africa. And we've been through the trenches and fought battles to get Africa and fulfill that goal. And we still 1000% believe that that's going to happen because of the leadership we have, because of not just the leadership here in America, but all of you guys over in Africa. We've been through some stuff. You guys have adapted and overcame, but I can tell you right now it's getting incredibly streamlined to where it will make it that much easier for you guys to build on the African continent. So, we've built a massive company, a $200 million company out of My Daily Choice in the last few years. And I still believe we're just getting started. And the reason why is that house of brands. I mean, so many times you see people, they get in and every product runs its course. And that's why so many companies run their courses as well, because they can't pivot, adapt, and change because they've branded themselves in one genre or another, and they haven't been able to leave that space. My Daily Choice is the legacy company that it is because we'll always be able to bring new relevant products and services to the masses through our global network and through all the amazing things that our corporate staff does. And so, for me, there's no better company out there. And I've been a student of the industry for 15 years now. I've rubbed shoulders with everybody that's at the top of different companies, different CEOs. But I'm telling you, there's no company out there with a bigger or better vision of growing an international empire than what My Daily Choice has. And in reality, we've already done it. But what we still have to do is we got to help all of you do the same thing, because without all of you, we have nothing. So, Dale, I got to take my hat off to you too, man, because you have fought, scratched, and clawed for the African market, for the continent over there, and for the people over there. And I 1000% believe you when you say this is family, because I know we have conversations offline and how motivated and committed you are to making this market work. And I'll tell you, I get on calls with the CEO in Dale, with corporate in Dale, and he fights like crazy for you guys, and it's working. We have some big things coming down the pipe for you guys in the very near future that's going to change the game for you. So that's a little background to me and the vision of where I think where I know my daily choice is going. And I'm super excited about it. Matter of fact, Dale and I was talking about a trip over there pretty quick here.
Exactly. Yeah, let's go a little deeper into what you were just talking about. We were talking with Derek. Well, let's start this way. We have the founder of this company now fully on board to build in Africa. And how to build in Africa, to build, basically the doorway starts with Kenya. And can you elaborate a little bit more about what you've talked to Josh about, and about how that's going to work? Yeah.
So right now we are going to be transitioning and adding Maxi Cash using M-Pesa for you to pay for products as well as commissions. And I know that's a big deal that all the leadership over there has been begging for. And Josh has listened. We've actually submitted everything. We're waiting for them to approve our merchant accounts, which they will. And we're expecting that to happen literally in the next week or so, and having that option available. And then once that's done, we're going to look into, we also have a 3PL shipper that's looking pretty promising. That's going to be able to fulfill most of Africa. So for instance, those of you in South Africa right now ordering the FFX products, you're paying a little bit more in shipping because we're 3PLing across the ocean. That's going to come to a halt here, and that'll get cheaper for you and more faster, and we'll be able to expedite that process, not just for South Africa, but it's going to open other markets. And I'll tell you right now, we're looking at markets like Ivory Coast, as well as Tanzania, as well as Uganda, and a few others that is on the radar right now to get the attention first. Of course, as you know, we already have FFX in South Africa, Nigeria as well. It's right around the corner for Kenya. And once we get that 3PL and M-Pesa clicking, we're going to be able to get through Africa pretty quick as we do, as we keep growing the markets there. So that's what we're working on the backside of corporate and behind the scenes. Well, I don't have a firm date for anybody yet, but I can tell you, I think it's all going to be done and over with and rocking and rolling pretty good in September.
Exactly. And guys, we'll be right up front with you. There's certain little things that are we want to do things the right way. We don't want to make, has been mistakes made in the past in certain countries where when we opened it, we didn't quite open it the right way, and then it came back and bit us. We want to do this the right way this time. If it takes a little bit longer to do it, but then when we're all done, we know we're not going to have any problems. That's what we want to do. And I'm talking about, getting the right 3PL service, making sure we have the best rates on M-Pesa exchanges, making sure our products are registered where they need to be. All these things we're working on, and it's going to make things so much better. Imagine this, maybe a few weeks or maybe a month from now, or hopefully sooner, but maybe a full month from now, you're going to be able to go onto your website, whether it's on your phone, your computer, your laptop, whatever you got. You're going to be able to go on there. Your customers are going to be able to go on there. They're going to be able to order the products on your website, just like you would if you went to Amazon or anything else, and order the products. The order is going to go to the United States, which will immediately send it to our 3PL in Kenya. They have control of all the inventory. They know everything that's there. They pull it, and you can either pick it up at one of their drop spots, or they will deliver it directly to your home. Okay, and you'll be able to pay it with M-Pesa. So you're going to be able to order it and pay it and be done with it, and everything's going to run smooth. You're not going to have to worry about exchanging funds, taking money to a bank, getting hooking up another debit card or any of that stuff. You don't have to any of that. It's just going to be We're going to be able to order with M-Pesa. We're going to be able to get the product shipped within no time at all. And it's just going to work so smooth. And from there, I mean, think how easy it's going to be to grow when we take all the little hurdles away that we've had in the past. You guys have had to go through the fire more so than probably any other continent. And yet you come back strong. We're looking here at, what did I just see? We've got 64 people on here right now. We've had as many as 70. So you are the core that is going to be the backbone to how we get this started. You guys are going to be the ones that reap the most rewards because you were here and you've been tested by fire. So, Chris, what do you have anything else you'd like to talk to him about as far as training or anything like that to start with, or if you and then after that maybe we can take some questions.
Yeah, I just want to, and I'm sure a lot of you've heard, you know, Josh train on it, or maybe us train on different calls. You know, just really focus on that 10 and 2, which is 10 customers, 2 affiliates. And if you guys just focus on that, you know, that's $700 to $800 in commissions, having 10 customers, 2 affiliates at the 100 BV level. And that's how you really start to gain momentum as your team goes. But the only way to do that is to keep your foot on the gas. You don't want to wait for 2 weeks for M-Pesa to go or this or that to happen. We don't give you this information so you wait. We give you this information so you can prime the pump, so that when it happens, you have a bunch of people ready to rock and roll. So there's never been a more important time than right now for you guys to be working as hard as you ever have, so that as we come into having some things more perfected, that there's people there to use the tools and systems that we're putting in place. So my biggest advice for all of you right now, go as hard as you ever have, knowing corporate's doing the same on the back end. The leadership in America is doing the same. And we're going to make a big explosion over there in Africa in August and September, but it starts today. It starts right now. It's all about exposing people to the products, to the opportunity, plugging them into the Dale calls, plugging them into the systems we have, the corporate calls, etc., and really bringing the masses to it starting right now.
Exactly. I mean, you know, I'm so sure about what's going to happen here. I recently changed my Zoom. I used to be able to have 100 different chats going on at once, like we have here. It could be 100 of you. Now it could be 500 of you. And I believe by September, October, I'll have to expand that again. We have the potential to be the biggest force in the whole world, guys. And we have given you everything you need, or in the process of giving you everything you need. If I were in your shoes, and people ask me all the time, what would you do if you were me? And it's very simple. You know, what Chris was just talking about, the 10 and 2. How do you do that? You invite a minimum 5 people every Tuesday and 5 people every Thursday to Chris Bailey's call, okay? Or any of the other calls that are available. But, you know, since he does his specifically so it's convenient for the African markets. He does it at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so that it's going to be at 9 o'clock, you know, for the Kenyans, and, you know, 8 o'clock for the South Africans, and so on. So he's doing this. He's doing this because he believes in Africa. In fact, if everything works right, I'm going to have him come with me when I come back in September, and we're just going to really go crazy here. But the bottom line is we're under a microscope right now by corporate. They're watching what we're doing. They want to know whether or not they've made the right choice in doing what they're doing right now for us. And we just have to show them that they made the right choice. There should be 300, 400, 500 people on Chris's calls every day, every Tuesday, every Thursday. And I'm not saying that because I want, you know, yeah, we all want to grow, but the bottom line is I want you guys to see the light as far as when you get to the point where you're making $500 to $1,000 a month. That's going to change your lives. For most of you, you'll tell me that's going to change your lives. And I want you to get to the point where you're going to sit there and you've got to make that legitimate decision. Okay, do I continue doing what I've been doing and do my daily choice as a part-time thing? or do I make a My Daily Choice my full-time thing? Since it's making me twice what my regular job does, maybe I should be doing this full-time. But the great thing about our business is you can start off half hour a day, an hour a day, 2 hours a day. You can just spend a bunch of time on your free time at lunch or whatever and just call people and invite them to those Zoom calls on Tuesdays and Thursdays and get them on. And you're not going to lose any friends by it because you're doing them a service and you're not being too pushy. So they're either going to decide to be an affiliate, be a customer, or if you do it right, they're going to give you a referral. So again, I know you guys hear me say this all the time, but all you have to do to build this business to start is invite people. And then that's an easy way for you to get your 10 and 2. Okay. So let us do the heavy lifting. Also, whenever you need any additional training or anything like that, you need but ask. I mean, I think we've done a good job of, there's tons of training in back office and My Daily Choice and in mydalefranklin.net, and there's so many other places. You've just got to look at that. But if you want something specific, if you got a network marketer that's a big network marketer, and you want him to speak to somebody equal power, just let us know. Chris spends hours and hours and hours every week just talking to big network marketers. He knows exactly what to do and what to say. Chris, elaborate on that a little bit about what the fact that you do talk to a lot of the big dogs in the industry and how that works.
Yeah, well, when it comes to, I call it recruiting up, right? There's the social circle of people, and it's not necessarily that they're better than you or up than you. It's just that they have more experience and have spent more time building a business in the network marketing space. But when you're talking to people like that, it's good to get out of the way and get them to somebody that's been as successful or more successful than them, because a lot of times they're your friends, they're your family, and you're just the friend or family, right? So third-party validation is so powerful when you're building a network marketing business. And what I mean by third party is getting somebody in the upline, somebody on your team to validate what you're telling them, get them on a three-way call or a WhatsApp chat or a Zoom or a Facebook chat, something to where you have other people basically saying amen to what you're saying. And that's really the only way that works extremely successfully is by third-party validation, because it goes back to the old saying, you can't be a prophet in your own land. I still use third-party validation, and I'll put people on the phone with other people in the team or corporate or somebody, because I know that that's the way the rule works. So I edify that person, I get a call put together, bring everybody together, and do a call. It's kind of a weird shift in the industry right now. There's a lot of people looking for a solid home, and we're an 8-year-old debt-free company with 800 plus SKUs, 9 different brands, and we're pretty attractive to people that know this industry and want a long-term home. So don't be afraid to talk to everybody.
Exactly. If you are willing to just, it can be something as simple as just reaching out to somebody and just saying, hey, I have access to somebody that I think would really benefit you to listen to. I'd love to have you chat with them. Or, there's so many ways to address it. You could even just turn, if it's somebody really well, okay, you can just introduce us on WhatsApp and start a 3-way, and we can start a communication that way. So again, there's so many ways for us to do this, and Chris is absolutely right. When I was over there a few weeks ago, it's amazing how many network marketing companies got killed by the COVID, and they're hanging on by their fingernails, or they're slowly dying. And the big leaders in those companies are looking for a new home, and we look mighty attractive, young, vibrant, growing. We're what they want. There's somebody up here named Ribu that's got his hand up. Would you like to ask a question? Yes, no? Would anybody like to ask any questions? Feel free. You can either type it in the chat, or you can just mute yourself and unmute yourself and ask. we must be doing a good job of answering questions.
Hello, Dale. How are
Yes,
you?
good.
Hello, Free. Nice to
Hello.
see you this evening. Nice to see you this evening, people. We could have been a lot more on tonight's call, but there's a tendency in Africa when people are mourning, they sort of don't even attend meeting. But I hope you understand it's because of Rosalind. We were looking forward when people know that Chris Robinson is on a call. It's like he's our son, but he's like a father helping us getting closer to the big boss. So we always want to hear and to know what's happening up there. So we just want to thank you for what you're doing for us. And I know we will not let you down. Now we are glad about the M-Pesa and the 3PL. These things will work. Just keep on believing in us and give us a chance. We will make this thing work in Kenya and in Africa as a whole. Now, I was just requesting on behalf of some people here, whether we could have a BOGO sale. There are some products we have here that are not selling very well. And if we could get away with them and start anew with the 3PL and the new M-Pesa with whatever is happening, you really be very, very excited. Many people here will be really are looking forward to a BOGO sale. If you can help us on that side. We are a little bit confused because we have products that we order from America for people out there. So we get mixed up a little bit. So we would like to, before the 3PL, we try to do away with what we have at hand. If you can assist with that. Thank you very much.
I'll let you address it, Chris.
So let me ask everybody, drop a 1 in the comments if you would push hard and take a big advantage of a BOGO sale on some inventory that we have in Africa now. There's got to be more than 3. Your BOGO sale won't work. How many of you would take advantage of it? There we go. So here's what I'll tell you. I agree with what Elizabeth said, and it needs to happen. So we've talked about this, and I think we're going to get it, but we need another day or 2 before we can make any sort of announcement. But get ready because I think it's coming. I think that's the best way to say that, isn't it, Dale?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. And guys, don't think of it as what it is, you know, we have products, for instance, the shampoos and some of the sprays, the scents, the essential oils. There's certain things we have over there we have a lot of, more than we need, or some products that just aren't priced quite right for that market. But if you get to the point where you drop them from buying 1 to buying 2 for the same price, now they're really attractive and they're fantastic products. It's just a matter of the fact that we have too much of an inventory. And what we can do once we sell those off is we can take that money and reinvest it in products that are moving faster. So it's a great move, and you guys it's going to give you an advantage to sell some products that the rest of the world is selling at full boat, and you're going to be selling it for half price. So it's pretty cool. Any other questions from anybody?
Hi, Dale.
Hi, Jennifer.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. A little bit off products. I wanted to ask if now that we are bereaved and one of our family, MDC family, has left us. Internationally, like you people, I don't know how you can organize through Elizabeth, and you support us, help the family through the funeral arrangements. Is it possible?
I'm working on that as we speak.
Thank you.
Yes. I want to take just a moment on that. You know, I thought long and hard about whether I should have this meeting today after hearing about Rosalind. And I you know, and I knew it would affect people, and I didn't want to insult anybody. I didn't want to do the wrong thing. But I truly thought about what Rosalind would have wanted me to do, and she would have, and I wanted to be able to say something about her, and this gave me the opportunity to do that. And it also, I truly feel if she was here, she would tell me, we must go on. We don't want to stop. This is we're building something special where we got momentum on our side, and we got to go. So I decided to do this, and I hope you feel that it was the right thing. But yes, I'm working on something. I'll be talking to Elizabeth here shortly about something I'm going to be doing for the funeral.
Thank you very much. It's the right thing that you're doing. We're humbled.
Thank you. Is there any other questions?
I have one question.
Sure.
Can I speak?
Yes, Rosemary, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Dale. And hi, Chris Robinson.
Hello.
So I have a question on, we have a very well-built system, and we have capture pages, because I was trying to, I'm still following on the secrets to success that Josh is doing, and I'm very excited about it. First, I want to say thank you also for the M-Pesa arrangement, which we are going to use. That is a big excitement for Kenya. And then my question was, with the capture pages, when we send the capture pages, because in this network marketing, according to some small knowledge that I have, I hear that you need to have your email list. That email list is where the money is. So with capture pages, how do we get the email list, or where does the email of these people that we send our links to, where do we collect the email list? So that is my question. I don't know whether you get the sense of my question.
Chris, you want to?
I'm not sure exactly what she's referring to. If you're talking about what to email people, there's a link to every capture page that you can get in your back office under my website. And if you go into replicated sites, it'll show you the different ones that are still available. And then you can just copy that link, paste it into your email, and shoot that out.
Okay.
But you can send that in multiple ways. If you don't have their email, but you have their phone number, you can send that link by WhatsApp if you want to.
Yeah, WhatsApp, text message, whatever. And the easiest way to do it is really through the mobile app. You can go download for free in the App Store.
Does that answer your question, Rosemary? Or?
No, that was my question. Where do we get the email of these people we send the capture pages to? In the back office, do they get stored somewhere, or we just have to pick from there?
No, your email list will be your own people that you have emails for. There's no email list provided.
Chris, do you think he's talking about the area in there where you can look up your affiliates and
Yeah, are you looking for the contact manager? If you've already shared, if you've already put the information into the My Daily Choice system, that'll all be in the contact manager in your back office.
Okay, thank you.
If you, Rosemary, if you have my WhatsApp, just if we didn't answer your question quite the way you wanted, just send me a WhatsApp and I'll follow up with you.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, the system we have, I mean, it's compared to most other network marketing companies, it's head and shoulders above. So there's many ways to contact people. Any other questions?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Yeah, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Yeah, I'm watching. Yeah, I'm joining from Nigeria.
Welcome.
I'm good to be here. Thank you so much. Chris, thank you so much. I love your presentations too.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. My question is this: when is the best time to place an order? Is it the first week, second week, or towards the end of the month?
The actual best time to place an order, so the best time is the first part of the month. So if you were looking at joining now, I would place my order as an affiliate now, and I would set my subscription up for the first week of the month. And let me explain why that's important. As you start to build a team, you want your team to be placing their orders in the first week of the month for two reasons. One, so you know where you're at. What you don't want is your whole team placing orders the last 2 or 3 days of the month, because then you're not sure who's close to ranking. You're not sure who to help the most. You're not sure where your business is even at. So never delay somebody placing their first order as an affiliate so they can come into the business as quick as possible. But then as people are setting up their subscriptions, put them in the first 7 days of the month, so that your business, you know where you're at. That gives you 3 weeks to rank up instead of 3 hours if all your people's subscriptions are the last couple of days of the month. So did that answer your question?
Greatly, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay. Any others? We're close to the end of the hour, but if there's any other questions, feel free to ask. Well, if not, do you have any closing comments, Chris?
Yeah, well, never as big as before is now, is it's time. It's time for you guys to believe, it's time for you to be excited, and it's time for you to go out and build the empire. Then some of you maybe been here for a day or a week, some of you been here for years, but no matter when you joined the business or how long you've been in My Daily Choice, the time's today. And the faster you move, the faster corporate will move. I promise you that. You're competing with several other markets wanting attention. We've got the attention for the African market. We're here to back you and support you, but we need you guys to really go out and start promoting like you've never promoted before, and start getting your businesses built. I'd love to see some rank ups this month, some 1Ks, some 5Ks, maybe even some 10 and 25s, but it starts with you. You know, we can give you all the tools, all the training. We can sit on Zoom for hours and train and talk, but at the end of the day, unless you get excited and you start talking to people and you start promoting, there's nothing else we can do. But what we can do is, as you bring new people into the business, we can help you train them. We can help you get them excited. We can help you duplicate, and we can help you build the business that you desire, whether it's $100 a month or $10,000 a month, whatever that looks like for you. Your goals are our goals, but we can't do the work for you. We can just provide you with the tools to do the work yourself and support you and help you. So like I said just a minute ago, there's never been a more important time to have a sense of urgency and really go out and crush this thing. Because as we're setting up everything we talked about, from M-Pesas and looking at sales and other markets and getting FFX into more markets in Africa and planning more trips, we can do all those things. But if you're not excited out promoting, it does us no good to do those things. And I know you guys will. I know you want this. You're a very dedicated team of people. You're definitely genuine and want the best for you and your family. And that's exactly what we want as well. So let's do this together. You guys take advantage of everything that we're doing to help, and we'll take advantage of what you're doing to help back and reciprocate that. So with that being said, Africa, it's your turn. Let's go get it. Dale Franklin, I'll let you close this out, man. You're muted, Dale.
Okay, there I am. First of all, thanks, Chris, for coming on. You've always been there for us, and we appreciate it. I can't wait to get over there to Africa with you, and we can just blow this thing up even further. Guys, you know, one thing that I've heard said many times over the years in network marketing, you know, the person who is going to probably be the biggest network marketer in this company hasn't even been signed yet. They're out there. Somebody's going to sign them. Why not you? You know, a year from now, somebody who doesn't even know we exist right now in Africa could be the next superstar for the whole continent. We don't know where they are. We don't know who knows them. You don't know if you know them, because it could be your next door neighbor. So You just get out there and invite as many people as possible. The worst feeling in the world is walking into a big, gigantic meeting and seeing this guy walk across the stage as a 100K affiliate and know you knew him and you should have talked to him before somebody else did. Okay, so build with a sense of urgency. Let as many people know as possible. And to close out, as I usually tell you guys, remember, I love every one of you. I have no other reason for doing this than the fact that I want to see you all succeed. And I know it's possible for every one of you. So we'll see you next week. Make sure you invite a lot of people to these calls too, whether they're joined or not yet. At least they can see the sense of community we have, and that may be enough to get them to take the next step and watch an opportunity video. But remember, we're all working together as one family, and let's blow this thing up. And let's show the world that Africa is the continent they should have been paying attention to. Okay, have a great week, and I'll see you next Monday, same time. Thank you.